Welcome to MSCSC TV. Now guys, where do we even start, hey? This day hasn't been the greatest so far. 6 a.m, the fire alarms went off in my student accommodation that I'm staying in. And then I went back to bed, and then I woke up to the news breaking about the Chelsea transfer ban. And then I make my dinner, and I spill spaghetti hoops down my white t-shirt. So today can't really get any worse, can it? Things can only get better from here. But yeah, enough about my rubbish. Yeah. I think us Chelsea fans just need to chill at the moment because everything's too stressful. But anyways, guys, so obviously the news pretty much broke from the BBC. They've said Chelsea have been banned from signing players in the next 2 transfer windows for breaching rules in relation to youth players. FIFA has announced the ban until the end of January 2020 does not prevent the release of players and will not apply to their women's and futsal teams. The Premier League club have said they will appeal against the decision, and obviously we've been fined a lot of money. I don't want to even read that out because that is a hell of a lot. It's quite scary. But yeah. So guys, obviously that's been announced, but we have apparently appealed. Chelsea FC has released today. We received a decision from the FIFA Disciplinary Committee concerning alleged breaches of the FIFA regulations that relate to the international transfer of players under the age of 18. The decision imposes a transfer ban of 2 consecutive registration periods and a fine of 600k Swiss francs. Chelsea FC categorically refutes the findings of the FIFA Disciplinary Committee and will therefore be appealing the decision. So obviously Chelsea have appealed it, but I read it and I suddenly panicked. I was like, oh my God, 2 years, we're not going to be able to sign any players. Like, that's scary. You know how, well, sometimes we don't always get the signings we want, but we do usually tend to make a lot of transfers in the transfer window. But Chelsea have obviously appealing the decision, and they also have 90 days to rectify the situation, which apparently means that we can still sign players in this summer transfer window whilst the appeal is in progress. That's as far as we know. So obviously none of this is set in stone. It's a very, very complex situation. There's a lots of ifs and buts to it. It seems very complicated and it's not a straightforward process, that's for sure. Yeah, none of this is easy or straightforward as it seems. So yeah, things can obviously change. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I don't know whether we're just going to be completely banned from signing this summer. That's the question to be told. But it looks as though if we appeal and it doesn't succeed, we will be banned from making transfers, which is a massive deal for us. I mean, transfer windows nowadays to clubs like Chelsea and teams, well, all teams in the Premier League, it's massive. Well, all teams in football, it's massive. Transfers is massive. Without transfers, you struggle, you know. But, so yeah, I got very worked up about this when I read this news. But it might not be as bad as we all think. I always complain and whine that we're not playing the youngsters enough. It's as simple as that. We all know we're not playing them enough. Then we know that there isn't enough game time being put out for them. And last night proved, well, last night, once of many other times, because there's been many other times the youth have shown how good they are and what they're capable of. But especially last night, once again, the youth showed what they can do. And this is our chance to blood the youth through. We're forced into it, which is annoying that we have to be forced into situations like this to actually do things like this. We shouldn't have to be forced. Chelsea should just be playing the youth anyways. But it means that they'll get more of a chance than they already are, because the chances the youth are getting at the moment are very small and very minimal. They don't play very often at all, and given this chance, it's just amazing. Well, some of you might not see the situation as amazing, because it certainly isn't an amazing situation, but concerning the youth, it is an amazing situation, because we know how important they are and they need to be blooded into the team, and this is their chance, you know. Like, for example, Callum Hudson-Odoi, for example, he could be getting first team football if this goes through, if he doesn't go off to Bayern, you know. So yeah, it might not be as bad as we all think. Yeah, it's a sham and it's obviously very worrying and it's not good. It's not the news you want, but at the end of the day, it might not be as bad as we all think. I think sometimes you read this news and you think, oh my God, it's a disaster, which it is. It is. As I said, it's a bit of a disaster. If it does go through, that is if. Because obviously it might not, because we are appealing. It's not as if we've just left it and been like, oh yeah, we're going to be banned for 2 years. We've appealed it. But the concept is that it's not the be all and end all of everything, you know. So yeah, that's all there is really to say. Yeah, there's a lot of downsides to this. It's a disadvantage. We can't make transfers. That's an absolute joke. I'm sure other teams will be laughing at us because that would be great, won't it, for them? But the advantage is, number one, we've appealed, it might not go through, and two, we'll get to play the youth more. So yeah, and it might settle things down a little bit more at the team and put the players in a more stable condition. Well, some, because we can still get rid of players as well. That doesn't rule that out. But it's gonna. I don't think if we're going to be banned that we're going to be getting rid of that many players, because that's not really gonna be an advantage to us. That's not really going to help in any way, is it? Because we need all the players we can get at that stage. But yeah, let's just see what happens. Obviously, none of this is set in stone yet, and we've appealed it, so that's positive. And obviously there's 90 days, so hopefully we can still make transfers in the summer transfer window if that's true. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your thoughts and opinions. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's a disadvantage or an advantage? Because obviously we all know as Chelsea fans how important the youth is. I'm sure most of you guys watching that are Chelsea fans know how important it is. And I'm sure you guys love the youth too. Who doesn't, you know? It's important. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. And we'll just have to see what happens. As I said, might not go through, we've appealed it, but we'll soon find out anyways. Well, we won't soon find out because it's 90 days, but yeah. Oh God, stressful times, hey, up the Chels. Thanks.